Hi friends, it's your pal Scott Garibay, and today we're going to talk about American culture, and we're going to talk about the impact of book talk on reading, and the overall conversation that's happening right now on overconsumption, legitimate readers, and reading as an aesthetic. Holy cows! Wow, right? So, and really generally, book talk is terrible, and I'm going to give my take on that discussion. All right. So first of all, let me explain my take on TikTok. I can't watch TikTok. I tried it. I went over there. I gave a legitimate attempt. People are like, oh, I turn on TikTok and I just scroll and I scroll and I scroll. And I have seen this. I have definitely seen this. I've witnessed it. It's very real. Like, people will go on TikTok and then they'll just like scroll and they can't look away and they're captivated. I'm the exact opposite. You put TikTok in front of me and give me the phone and I can flip up and flip down, and I'm like, I can't stay on this for 30 minutes, let alone 3 hours. This is absurd. I'm not getting anything here. So the idea of disconnected subjects with 30-second videos and people dance, I don't get it, right? However, I'm a smart guy and I pay attention. And I can tell you right now, TikTok is a force to be reckoned with, and book talk is extremely real. Book talk is huge, right? So book talk has turned on Iron Flame, and turned on multiple other books, and has caused overconsumption of books. People going into Barnes and Noble and doing book hauls, literally 10, 20 books, spending hundreds of dollars buying books they have no intention of reading. This is extremely real, and book talk is absolutely real and has absolutely impacted Barnes and Noble, independent bookstores, and print medium overall. And people have already said, and I think this is absolutely true, it's extended the life of print media for at least 5 to 10 years. I think that's true. So one, let's take them one at a time. Overconsumption, is it a problem? Absolutely not. If you're going to overconsume anything, overconsume books. You're like, well, Scott, what's the point of buying books you don't read? There's a lot of points to it. First of all, if you buy books and you don't read them, that's great. How do we know this? They already did a study. They did a study with children, and they found out that that books, and people were extremely upset by this, that children who lived in homes that had books that were not read to them did better than kids who did not have books in their home. What the heck? Why would that matter? Well, the reason why is when a child who was in a home filled with books saw books, they were comfortable with them. They knew exactly what they were. There was no fear attached. There was no stigma attached. There was no anxiety attached, right? Even though the books weren't read to them, they knew what they were. They were comfortable around them. They were like, these are a thing that should be in my space, right? So books that are in your home that you don't even read have a distinct benefit. That's incredible. That's incredible. So yes, overconsumption is good. Wait a second, Scott. What about the effects to the environment? Burn the earth. Drill, frack, burn the earth. This earth is ours to subjugate. If you guys don't know, that whole entire environmental that whole environmental thing is done. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. People are debadging their Teslas. E-cars suck. Hummus sucks. Like your stupid hemp Birkenstocks suck. Nobody cares about environmentalism. That whole ridiculous thing is, everybody's aware that recycling all goes in the same hole now. Like, nobody cares. It's done, right? Nobody cares about overconsumption of books because it's bad for the environment. Thanks, next, bye. Right? Okay. All right. Okay. Oh my gosh, reading as an aesthetic. What? This is shocking to me. Hot guy reads, hot gal reads, hot gal reads, hot guy reads. What? It's a thing. It is definitely a thing. Like, get your sexy glasses, and reading is hot now. Who knew? Like, okay, I was doing it before it was cool, thank you. But that is incredible that reading has become, and because of big book talk, reading has absolutely become an aesthetic. That is incredible. That is incredible. All right, last, legitimate readers, right? Is there a point of, shouldn't you just be buying books that you read? No, no, man. Buy books you don't read, buy books that you do read. And if you buy a book that you never read, that doesn't mean that there wasn't a chance that you, at some point, it'd be a rainy Saturday, and you'd pull it off the shelf, and it was there to pull off the shelf. And even beyond that, I am definitely the guy who will come into somebody's house and look at the books on the shelf, and I will judge you. I will judge you well for having books on your shelf. I don't care if you read them or not. And I think a lot of other people that way too. If you have a scant bookshelf, I will judge you. You're not much of a reader. I'd much rather see you an overconsumer. That's my take on book talk. Every single word you just heard is my humble opinion. The important part is when I get to hear your humble opinion, when you get in the comments and send your traffic. Please consider like, subscribing, and have a fetch millennium.